Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our Team Dare to Dream live business opportunity webinar. I'm so excited that you all joined us because this is really an opportunity. And it's not just an opportunity to get involved with a new business, but it's truly an opportunity to change your life and to possibly change other people's lives. So I wanted to make sure you knew what we were going to talk about tonight before I get into introductions, but we're going to talk a little bit about our stories because our stories are really what makes us relatable to people, and you see me sharing mine all the time and other coaches as well, and you'll soon learn how that actually helps draw people to you. We're going to talk about who is Beachbody because you may not be familiar with the company or all the aspects of the company. And I'm going to talk about what it is to be a coach and how do you get started, which I think that's probably the part that you guys are really dying to know. I think that I chose this picture here to start off our agenda with because this is truly what happened with me. I wake up every morning believing today is going to be better than yesterday. And I was not always that way, believe you me. So that kind of leads into me sharing a little bit about my story, how I got started into Beachbody. And again, my name is Deborah Baska, in case I didn't introduce myself, but I am a wife. We've been married almost 20 years. And let me pull that down so you can see my handsome hubby. And I'm a mom of 3, 24, 18 in just a few days, and 16. And I'm a former corporate executive. And I'll share a little bit more about that. But I was working at my job for almost 20 years before I left. And I found my fitness again at the age of 40 after taking a 10-year hiatus from fitness. That's what I like to call it. I love to travel, and you can see the picture there with my family that Beachbody has allowed me and my family, and that's the most important thing, to travel with my family multiple times a year. In fact, I was just talking with my husband about, our next trip, and we look at our calendar for the upcoming year, and we have all the Beachbody trips scheduled on there, and some of them are just for fun, like the Royal Caribbean Cruise was a trip that we won. Others are kind of a mix of business and pleasure, but really with Beachbody, it's all the same. So we love it, and the family loves it. The kids love it as well. I love my doggies. As you can see, I'm a fur baby mama to 3 dogs and 2 humongous dogs and 1 little itty bitty one. And if you see my videos and pictures, they are often in the background. And of course, I love God. I'm a Christian, and I definitely like to share that and share my faith on Facebook as well. One of the words that I use to describe myself is an overcomer. And when we talk about sharing our stories, I look at some of the aspects of my life, and I'm sure we all have that same situation. There's struggles and there's trials and tribulations in our life, and some things that we'd really rather not talk about that maybe we're a little embarrassed about or don't feel so good about. But sharing those things are really what makes us, there's the dogs in the background. Sharing those things are really what makes us relatable to people. And I realized that by not sharing some of the darker aspects of my life, that I was really withholding something from people that I could possibly be helping. And so when I talk about being an overcomer, that's where I'm going to start with my story. Because around the time I turned 40, which is a big birthday anyway, I realized that I had a dependency on alcohol. So I became a recovering alcoholic. I also had some eating disorders in my young adulthood that, of course, those were things that I'd pretty much taken care of. But again, the behavior was still kind of manifesting itself from time to time. And I was also in a job that like I said, I was a corporate executive. I was a vice president of marketing, but I was really in a job that was sucking the life out of me. And at this point in my life, I was kind of in the process of making a lot of changes, as you can tell, with the alcohol and all that. And I realized that I was, again, the only part of my life, there was 2 parts of my life that were completely still out of control. And one of them was my job, and the fact that I went to work every day with a sense of anxiety, a pit in my stomach, and this sense of dread. And when that wears on you every day, every week, every month, every year, you know that impacts, that spills over into all areas of your life. And in addition to that, I realized that I had lost my fitness. You know, over the last 10 years, I hadn't really thought about working out. And when I looked in the mirror now, I was 40. I was looking more than 40. And I felt very, very frail and very, very weak and very, very powerless. And I didn't like feeling that way. You know, my story is not about losing weight. It's about gaining a body that was strong again. And so bringing me up to Beachbody, how did all of this change my life? Well, today, 3.5 years into being a coach, I am an 8-star diamond coach. I'm a 2-time elite, soon to be 3 times because this year's almost over. So really working hard for that. And I'm a Success Club 10 legend. And those are just fancy names and titles that I'm sure don't mean a whole lot to you right now. But the important thing to know about that is that means that in 3 years, I have built an income and I've built a career that surpasses the career that I spent 20 years building in corporate America. I mean, that's crazy. And it's so real. I mean, it is exactly, I am now doing the job that I never knew I always wanted to be when I grew up. I didn't even know you could do something like this. You know, this also means that for the first time in my life, I have freedom of time. I own my own time. I own my choices. I own what I do with my time. And that means that, you know, the fact that my kids, you know, one's going off to college next year, the younger one's going off to college the following year. I have never been home with my kids. I worked all the way through my maternity leave. My job was always how I defined myself. It always came number one because I needed that paycheck. And after a while, you just don't know. That's just the way you live your life. And now I have summers with my kids. I have winter break. I have president's holidays and teacher in-service days and all those crazy days the kids get off of school. I have that time now that I can choose that I'm going to hang with my kids, that we're going to go to a movie, that we're going to go to lunch, that we're going to go on vacation. We take far more vacations now than we ever used to do. The other blessing about having the freedom of time is the fact that I'm able to spend more time with my parents. And my parents, as they get older, are having some health issues. And I've been able to be very actively involved with their health care and their doctor's appointments, which I can't even tell you. I often say, how would I do all of these things I do for my family if I was still working that job? And it wasn't even a 9-to-5 job. I'm sure, as you can imagine, as a vice president, it was like a 6 to 7 job, and weekends and evenings and vacations. In fact, I went on a cruise while I was still working that job, and they made me take a BlackBerry along so that I could be in contact with work while I was on vacation. So these are just things that, you know, Beachbody has allowed me to be able to do in just a very short period of time. These titles and these fancy words also mean that for the first time ever, like I said, I wake up every day excited instead of anxious. And I can't even tell you how much of a blessing that has been in my life. I mean, who knew that you could, like I said, make a living by helping people get fit and healthy? So let's go ahead and move on. So let's get into talking about Beachbody. What exactly is Beachbody? And Beachbody was founded in 1998, so it's been around for a while. Carl Deichler and John Congdon, they had the core purpose of helping people achieve their goals, of helping people live healthy and fulfilling lives. Through infomercials, they were able to share these wonderful programs, starting with Power 90 and Tony Horton, and you see the timeline of the things that they developed throughout the years. But what was really cool is that around here in the mid to late 2000s, they discovered through message boards, back before we had Facebook chats and all that, just the old school message boards, that their customers were connecting with each other in these message boards, and they were helping each other. And this was much more valuable to the customers than a 1-800 number, because these were real people helping real people. So it might be somebody that that maybe was in their first 30 days of P90X, might be talking to somebody just getting started. And they were helping them understand what to expect and answering questions. And that's something, it's like, if you haven't walked in those shoes, then you don't understand what that person may be going through. And plus, that person that had just gotten up off the couch and decided to push play, as we say, they really respected what that person that was maybe 30 to 60 days ahead of them had to offer, because they knew that they were experiencing what they were going to be experiencing. So that's why I say to you, if you are not at your ideal fitness level, if you are still on your journey, that is okay. In fact, that's amazing, because that is what helps. That's what helps somebody that was you. I mean, you were once that person that needed that push to get up off the couch and start making a change. With the launch of Team Beachbody, the company just continued to grow, and you can see all of the programs that we began developing. Just take a look. I mean, these are, if you turn on TV, you're going to see these infomercials on TV. Our infomercials are always in the top 1, 2, and 3 slots. And what that means for you is that we get the word out there. And millions of dollars spent on marketing, that means that that's not money that you have to spend as a business owner, that is being done for you. All these programs, I mean, from beginner to extreme, it represents the company's true commitment to helping people at any level. I mean, a lot of people think Beachbody is extreme fitness. Well, you know, with the launch of P90, with Tai Chang, that these are not all extreme fitness programs. So I bet every person listening to this call has either tried one of these products or knows somebody who has. Here we go, and let's take a look at the Team Beachbody revenue growth. So if you think that we're in a recession and that we're in economic downturn and nobody's going to be engaging or buying fitness programs, well, you're dead wrong, because the company has continued to grow and the revenues have continued to grow despite the economic uncertainties. And the reason behind that is because everybody who has a body needs to keep that body in good health. And that's what we're here to help people do. You can also see that our coaching network is growing. Now, when I show this slide, I get a little concerned because I don't want people to think, oh, well, we're going to be saturated with coaches. There are millions of people in this country and in Canada, and eventually as we spread into other international areas, there'll be even more people that we need to help. That means we constantly need coaches to help these people. And if you may be I may be the only coach you know right now, or you may know lots of other coaches. But regardless, there are still not enough coaches. And Carl Deichler is saying that over and over again. I mean, we are still a very young company, and we are just continuing to grow all the time. I mean, I joined back here in 2011. I mean, look at the number of coaches then compared to where we are projected to be by the end of this year. It's just crazy. So what makes Beachbody unique? Why are we special? Basically because we have all the building blocks. I mean, there's some companies that have fitness programs, and there's some companies that have nutrition, you know, but there is no company that combines those two things together in one package, and we package those up in challenge packs, which many of you are familiar with. But then we also add peer support. And peers, I mean, that's what we are. We're peers. I mean, you can call me a coach and you can be my customer, but we are peers. We're supporting each other. And that's what makes Team Beachbody work. In fact, I call it teamwork makes the dream work. In addition, we have rewards. So, you know, what makes you want to get up and push play every day? Well, you've got your own sense of self-motivation, but Beachbody also has their Beachbody Challenge, and we give away millions of dollars every year to people that win the Beachbody Challenge. And we'll talk about that a little bit too. You know, going into our nutrition, I mean, Shakeology is absolutely our marquee product when it comes to nutrition. And in case you're wondering, Shakeology is not a protein shake. And it's not just comparable to juicing. I like to say it's kind of both things, the protein shake and juicing, and then some, because it's pure, dense nutrition. It was actually developed to be a wellness product and not a weight loss product. We call it the healthiest meal of the day. We have over 40 different nutrients and vitamins and 70 different minerals and proteins and antioxidants and adaptogens and phytonutrients and prebiotics and probiotics and fiber and digestive enzymes. Again, if in case I haven't stressed it upon you at this point, Shakeology is not a protein shake. And all you have to do is really look at the ingredients of any other products on the market. I don't ever talk bad about other products, because other products can be good products, but Shakeology is a great product and it's completely unique. So let's go ahead and talk about our fitness programs. Shakeology isn't the only thing that makes our company unique. It's the fact that we have a solution for everyone, regardless of age, regardless of gender, of fitness level. Our product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners all the way up to fitness fanatics. We also have some other amazing nutritional products like the 3-Day Refresh, which just launched this year, which is just a really super healthy way for people just to kickstart their weight loss, to maybe get ready for a vacation or a weekend getaway. It's got protein, additional protein. It's got the fiber sweep, which helps you gently clean out your body. So it's very, very healthy, and you add your own healthy vegetables and produce to it to make 3 days of delicious meals. And we have the Ultimate Reset, which is our 21-day detox kind of a program, and it is very intense. It is really designed to reset your body. I mean, take it from unhealthy to healthy. So if you've never tried either of these products, that's another thing that you have to look forward to. We also have other nutritionals, vitamins and supplements. We've got a line of Body Beast shakes and supplements that are designed to help people that are wanting to build more mass in their bodies. And then we have fitness equipment. So you may not even know that we have some of these things, but we have yoga mats and chin-up bars and weighted gloves and things like that. So really, it is the complete line of fitness and nutrition products. Proven results. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, seeing the success stories reminds me of why I decided to be a Beachbody coach in the first place. And I have actually been at Coach Summit, which is where we award our annual Beachbody Challenge prizes. And I've seen these people up on stage as they were waiting to hear their names called to see if they were going to be the $100,000 winner for this year in their age group. And my husband himself, I have to say, has been one of our daily winners. And we have several daily winners on our team. In addition, we just had one of our coaches who was chosen to be one of the monthly winners. So she won $1,000 for her being a monthly winner, and she won $500 for being a daily winner. And now she's in the running for the big show, the big prize, which is $100,000. So again, this is real people achieving real results. And you know, as a coach, you have the opportunity to help these people. And oh, by the way, if the person that you're coaching actually makes it to the big show, you as a coach also win a little extra money. So that's pretty cool. So talking about the peer support, this is really where the Team Beachbody coaching comes into play. We get to create success stories, not only with our friends and family. Like I said, my husband, you know, my family, I mean, he is one of our success stories. But we also get to do that with people that are complete strangers when we get started. So again, you know that most of us have met on Facebook if we didn't know each other before. And it's just really cool to be able to be a part of changing somebody's life in that manner. And not to mention the friendships. I mean, I have made friends. I mean, I'm an introvert, so I'm kind of a loner person by nature, and I don't have a large circle of people that I hang with. But through this opportunity and through what I've been doing as a coach, I have met people all over the country, and some of my best friends and the people that I really turn to the most are people that I didn't even know before I started. I went to Dallas recently, and one of my coaches lives in Dallas, and we see each other maybe a couple times a year when I travel for events, and we room together, and I'm telling you, it was just like old friends. And that's really what being a part of Team Beachbody is all about, and especially being a part of Team Dare to Dream, which is, you know, the team that you're right now talking to. So let's get into what is a coach. Or let's talk first about what a coach is not. A coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. We do have some that are, and that's great. But most people aren't. And you don't have to be, because you know why? You are given the tools that are developed by experts. So I'm not a nutrition expert, but I have amazing tools that have been developed by experts that I can share with my clients, and I can learn how to use those because I've used them myself. A coach doesn't have to be at their fitness goals. And we've already talked about that. And we've talked about why. In fact, some of the most successful coaches, they started their journey as a coach when they started their journey as their fitness transformation. And just think about the impact that it has on people that see you change before their very eyes. And they're wondering, and they start asking you, what are you doing? And you start sharing. And that's how you become a coach. That's how you start coaching people. You just share what you do. And please, 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 a coach is not a salesperson. In fact, I say if you love sales and that's just your thing, then maybe you shouldn't not be a coach, because we don't sell, and we don't base our success on sales. Our success is based upon how many people we help. In fact, I can assure you, I like to use this example, that no coach woke up and said, hey, I want to start selling stuff today. That's what I want to go do. I can assure you I did not, because I had to do a little bit of sales in my old job and I sucked at it. And, sometimes people say, well, I tried other things like that and, it just really didn't work for me. Well, there's a lot of coaches, a lot of very successful coaches that tried other things like that. I mean, there's other things you can go sell. You can sell candles and jewelry and dip mixes and purses and bags. You can sell lots of different things, and those are fun things. That's all good and great. But in my opinion, what makes this so different is because this is something that you feel strongly about. It's not something you're just asking people to go spend money on just because. This is something that you're sharing with people that can truly, truly change the course of their life. And I don't know about you, but if I've got a solution for something that can change somebody's life, I'm not so afraid to go ask them if they want to take a look at it. Again, let that sink in, because that's the most important thing that you have to realize as a coach, is that just because you make a commission on the sale, just because it helps you with your financial goals, that doesn't make it wrong for you to offer that as a solution to somebody, because it works. If you didn't know it worked, if you didn't believe it worked, then it would be a little sleazy, right? But these are things that work and that you truly believe in. I mean, if you have the chance to change somebody's life, or perhaps even save their life, I mean, think about it. I mean, our Shakeology is clinically proven to help reduce cholesterol, to help improve your overall health. My husband's a living example. He's no longer taking diabetes or cholesterol medication as a result of making these changes in his life. That is amazing. A coach should be somebody that cares about changing other people's lives. I mean, that's really the number one quality that I believe makes a successful coach, is having that caring spirit. A coach should be somebody that's committed to being proof the products work. I mean, like I said before, if you're not walking the talk, then you're not going to have a lot of credibility. If you don't believe that getting fit at home is an amazing thing and a great alternative to gym memberships and things like that, then how can you recommend that to somebody else? If you don't believe that Shakeology, at $4.30 a meal, if you don't think Shakeology is a great value, how are you going to help somebody else see that? A coach should always be improving and developing themselves. And that's one of the things I also love about Beachbody, is because not only are we always working on your physical self, but we're also working on your mental self, your attitude, your mindset, your outlook. One of our 3 vital behaviors is personal development. And I can tell you that started changing my mindset, not only about Beachbody, but even before it started helping me build my Beachbody business, it started helping me change my life. And that's one of the most exciting things. I had a coach that told me, she said, Deb, regardless of what happens with this business, I will be forever changed by the personal development that you've recommended that I do. again, changing people's lives. And the other thing I want to say too is that we don't just help people who buy things from us. Again, that's what salespeople do. We help people, we inspire people every day just by our presence, by what we post on Facebook, by the challenge groups that we run, by being there. I mean, I cannot tell you how many people have messaged me, and they are not my customers. They've never bought anything from me, but they message me and they say, Deb, you have changed my life. You don't just because of you, this is what I've done. And some of them, they'll say they've lost X many pounds and this, and they aren't even doing any Beachbody stuff. And that just makes me happy. I mean, I believe, and this is what our Beachbody leadership teaches us, is that when you give, you will receive in return. So truly, when we're building our business, it's about sharing. The more you share with people, the more you give of yourself, then it comes back to you. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way the world works. I believe that. So let's talk about some of the benefits of being a coach, some of the cool things. Well, I've already talked about setting your own work hours. You can do this whether you are full-time or part-time. In fact, most people will start out with part-time hours. One of our most successful coaches right now was a partner in a law firm, and she built her business while working full-time as a lawyer for 4 years. And she built a hugely successful business, and she just recently retired as a lawyer. And I say retire, I mean she's younger than me, so retired at 40. So it's what we teach you to do is how to build your business in whatever time you have. And most of the time when you start out as a new coach, we're going to ask you to spend about an hour a day. So you're looking at about 7 hours a week. So maybe during the week you have a little less time, but on the weekend you have a little bit more. And we have what we call our power list, our power hour, our power 20 minutes. And you just power through those things and you hit the basic things that we're going to teach you how to do, and then you're done with your work for that day. You can build this business online or in person. I'd say the majority of the coaches I know are building the business online. They're using social media, which is a free tool. I mean, you're already on social media. Your friends are on social media. It's only getting bigger. It's not just Facebook. It's Instagram. It's Twitter. It's Pinterest. It's LinkedIn. It's YouTube. These are all tools that are out there available to us as business owners for free. We can market ourselves for free. And again, another benefit of being a coach is the people you attract. I mean, attracting like-minded people, if you think okay, so some people say, well, I don't know anybody that would want to get fit. I don't really know that many people. Well, that's all the more reason why being a coach is great, because you will get to meet so many like-minded people. And again, with the benefits of social media, and this is what I say. You are not going to build your business based upon who you know today, but who you get to know tomorrow. None of my personal friends are Beachbody coaches, and very few of them are actually customers. So I can assure you that if building your business based upon the little circle of people that you know today was a criteria for success, I would be a failure. So I know that's hard to comprehend, but believe me when I say that it's so, so true. Some of the other benefits of being a coach is you get a 25% discount on all of your products. So, again, if you're using the products already, I mean, some people actually sign up to be a coach solely for the discount. And you can do that because let's do this in dollars and cents right here. If you are currently buying Shakeology and paying full retail price, you're spending about $130 a month. As a coach, you would get a 25% discount, which means you would get your Shakeology for $97.50. Now, as a coach, you are going to have a monthly business fee, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But even adding that monthly business fee onto the cost of that Shakeology at $97.50, you're still paying less money every month for your Shakeology. Not to mention the additional discounts that you get on any additional products that you purchase. So that's a huge benefit. And some people, they just sign up to be a discount coach, And truly, they don't have to do anything else. You aren't required to build a business just because you have a coach account. Let's talk about some of the other cool things about being a coach. Well, let's talk about how to make money, right? Commissions. You get a 25% commission on any products that you sell. So again, you sell a bag of Shakeology to one of your friends. They pay the retail price of $130. You get the 25% commission. So you're getting $32.50 for recommending that product that you already know and love to somebody. Bonuses for team growth. These are really the top ways that you're going to make money. You're going to make a retail commission and you're going to get bonuses. We call them cycle bonuses for growing your team. And this is really where teamwork makes the dream work comes in. Because, for instance, on Team Dare to Dream, we have almost 700 coaches in what we call the downline. Every coach that's in that downline gets paid a commission on every coach that is underneath of them. So I have personally sponsored about 100 coaches, but I make this bonus commission on all 700 of the coaches in my team. And that is just, again, that is something Beachbody pays to us as coaches to thank us for helping other coaches build their business. So like I said, I can't say it often enough. Teamwork makes the dream work. And really, that is going to be a large portion of where your income comes from, as it is mine. And I share very openly when I get into coach training with my new coaches. I share with them what my income looks like and what all the different components of it are, so that you can see how doable it is for you. Rewards like trips, I've already talked about that. My family has been to Atlantis, Bahamas. We've been to Disney World, Royal Caribbean Cruise, and we're going to Cancun next year. So truly, the trips are amazing. And I earned my first trip after being a coach for only 6 months. So that is something that any new coach can do. These are not things that you have to be a coach for a certain period of time in order to achieve. The recognition is amazing. I mean, getting to go to Summit and walk up on stage for certain things, as well as we have just launched this amazing, fun new line of coach rank advancement gear. So anything from these bracelets to t-shirts, and almost every single month we have some kind of incentive for coaches, whereby you're going to win a personal development book or a t-shirt or a hat, like a P90 hat. I've got one of those coming in the mail to me. So Beachbody just makes it really fun, and they take such good care of us as coaches, because they know how important we are to their overall business. Because again, it's proven that Beachbody customers that are paired up with a coach have a greater chance of success. And that's what Beachbody is in business for, and that's what we're in business for. Let's talk a little bit more about the tools that we have available to us. You know, you're wondering, well, how am I going to learn how to do all this stuff as a coach? Well, Beachbody takes care of you. They have online training tools. We have, like I said, the online training tools that are all available to you in your online office. As soon as you sign up as a coach, your business is completely turnkey. Turnkey. You don't have to wait for anything to come in the mail. It's live. They have weekly communications, monthly communications. We have a national coach wake-up call on which some of our top leaders and coaches, as well as trainers like Autumn Calabrese or Tony Horton, they talk on these calls and share information with us. We have an amazing FAQ, which you can get any question answered that you didn't even know you had a question about. And then social media. Beachbody is amazing at putting together tools we can use. There's actually social media pages for coaches on all of these different mediums, Facebook and YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, where we can just go and grab these beautiful pictures or videos and post them on our page so that our customers can see and learn about the products and get motivation. So again, the marketing and the training is all there for you. Let's talk a little bit more about what to expect from Team Dare to Dream, because it's also been proven that coaches that sign up with a team that has a very strong foundation are also going to be more successful. And again, with Team Dare to Dream, you would be a part of a very strong team. Right now, we're ranked 120 in the company out of 225,000 coaches. So definitely in the top. And we have a new coach training program that teaches you how to build your own business using social media, how to expand your friends' network. So all these people that I've talked to you about that you're going to meet, we teach you how to do that. Teach you how to use your time most effectively, because we know that most of you are working full-time jobs, and if you're not working a full-time job, then you probably are at home with kiddos or taking care of other things. Nobody signed up to be a coach because they had spare time. And we're going to teach you how to be the best you. So, you know, a lot of you are in challenge groups with us right now, and you're working on your own physical fitness. Being a coach helps hold you accountable to those goals, and we are going to be there to support you and make sure that you stay on the right track with that. We also on Team Dare to Dream have weekly team calls just for our team. We have leadership training. We have our very own private coach Facebook team page. And of course, we have recognition and accountability. So we like to love on our coaches a lot, is basically what we're saying. So how do you get started? There's a couple of different options. You can sign up as a coach, or you can sign up as a customer. So a lot of you are already customers, so let's talk about how to sign up as a coach. A challenge pack is going to be your best way to get started, because challenge packs are available to coaches and customers. So some of you may already have a challenge pack, and you know that it's already discounted. So your average savings when you purchase a challenge pack is going to be 50 to 80 or even more. I mean, some of our challenge packs have even higher discounts than that. Like right now, our PIO Kickstart challenge pack saves you $95 by buying it in the pack versus if you bought everything individually. When you purchase a challenge pack, you also have the opportunity to get your coach enrollment fee waived. So that's $39.95 value. So add that to the cost of your challenge pack. That's what you would pay if you didn't get the challenge pack. So now your challenge pack is even more of a savings. In your challenge packs, you get your fitness program, you get your first shipment of Shakeology, you get a trial membership to our Team Beachbody Club, which has a really great online meal planner. That's the thing I really love about that. And like I said, you get your coach enrollment fee waived. That's the way most of our people sign up to be coaches. You can also sign up and pay the $39.95 and then go ahead and purchase your Shakeology. So then that would just allow you to get that first order of Shakeology at the discounted price, right? Instead of paying full price. So if you're already a customer of Shakeology, this might be something that you want to do. Now, what I like to say here too is our challenge packs start at $140. So here's another little math situation. If you sign up with option number 2, you're paying your $40 and then you're paying your $97.50 for Shakeology. That's about $138.50. So I really recommend that you go ahead and sign up for at least the $140 challenge pack, because we have several different programs that are available in that pack, and you'll get a new workout program to go along with your library, which as a coach, it's nice to have more than one program, right? The third way to sign up is just to pay your $39.95. So like I said, most people will choose option 1 because basically that gives them their enrollment fee for free, and then they get all the tools they need to get started as a coach. We're almost finished. We do have an ongoing business fee, as I mentioned earlier, and this would start in your month 2. And this is what it covers. I mean, people are like, well, I don't understand why we have to pay a business fee. Well, if you didn't have the business fee, you would have to go out and get your own website designed, and then you'd have to pay somebody to host it, and then you'd have to go purchase a domain name and have somebody design all of these graphics and tools that you're using, and you wouldn't have your online training system, and you'd have to find some way to keep all of your customer and commission data in some kind of a system. Well, let's just go over this. Media promotion and brand awareness, we've already talked about that. But in your coach online office, there are amazing, they've got logos and like I said, they've got social media ready pictures and posts and graphics that you can use, and videos. The videos are amazing. Your personal websites. As a coach, you get 3 websites. You get a Beachbody Coach website, which is your main online store. You get a Shakeology website, which tells all about Shakeology, and then you get an Ultimate Reset website. So again, you don't have to know everything there is to know about any of that stuff, because you have the websites, you have all the information that's already been developed for you that you can share with your customers. You get your Coach online office, which has all of your business tools. It's got training, it's got marketing tools, it's got all of your business information, your customer list, your commission list, your team list, everything of that nature. You get the nice thing about being a coach and with Beachbody is you don't have to take care of any customer service issues. For instance, all of the products are ordered directly from Beachbody via your coach website. They're shipped from our warehouses. Payment is procured online. You don't carry inventory, and there's no minimums that you need to have on hand in order to be a coach. It's truly, like I said, it's as simple as you get your tools that you use for your health and fitness. You do have the $15.95 a month fee, and that's it. You can choose to build a business with those things, or you can choose to take advantage of the discount. The cost is the same. So thinking about getting started with your own business for $140 and $16 a month, you'd be hard-pressed to find any company that what do you got to do next? You need to talk to the person that invited you to this call, and you need to find out, how do I get started? You need to ask any additional questions that you have so that you completely understand what you'd be getting into. But hopefully I've answered most of those questions for you. I mean, the big question is, what did you like most about what you learned? I would love for you to at least give me that feedback in our group. And then, does this look like a fit with what you're wanting to accomplish, not only with your health goals, but with some of your personal financial goals as well? So these are just a few things left to think about. What can coaching do for me? And this is where I ask you to think about your why. What are some things you want to accomplish in your life? For me, it was not having to go back to corporate America. It was being able to have a job and make a specific income, because I wasn't going to leave my six-figure income just to go make, a little bit of money. I needed to make a certain amount of money, right? But then I also wanted to do something that allowed me that time with my family and allowed me to wake up feeling good about myself instead of bad. Think about who you can help. I mean, who do you know right now that might need some help like this? And if you don't know a specific person, think about the kind of the nameless people, the people that might just be just like you, or might be just like you used to be, people that you could help. And then what are your goals and dreams? And with that, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this webinar. Again, this is our first time doing the webinar like this, so I appreciate your bearing with me. And I'm going to open this up to questions. If you